Sirius XM, man. We right here being great. Listen, so we have this young gentleman right here, right? Very interesting story. His name is Nino Blu. And, you in town being great is your story's very interesting, bro.
Thank you.
Because it goes from nothing to something literally, right?
Yeah.
I've heard stories of some artists who was struggling, in the streets, living in the streets. There was a dude in my group who I didn't know while we were working on an album was living in the streets. And I had him stay in my house, and I didn't know he was staying there because he had to, but I was always like, bro, you can stay here anytime. And he's like, oh, you don't even know. But, if you can, man, tell me a bit about, you in New York and the design of your struggles and your challenges.
I mean, I'm from Orlando, Florida. I was raised out there. I was born in Los Angeles to two Peruvian parents, and I really kind of just took this leap of faith to go to different cities, Atlanta, LA, and New York being one of them. When I came out here,
this was to pursue your dream?
To pursue my dreams in music, yeah.
Okay.
I fell in love with hip-hop at a very early age, like 12 years old, listening to Tupac, Nas, Biggie, Big Pun, Jay-Z. And so when I came to New York, it was one of those things where I came and I went to all the radio stations with, when you could press up CDs, when CDs were a thing back then.
Wow.
Would go to
you did it old school.
Every radio,
in the new school.
Every radio station. This was like maybe 8 years ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like that was something that dudes would do like early 80s, but you was, you had no like real guidance. You was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just...
I saw some of the stories of the people before me, J. Cole and a lot of artists that would pass their CDs outside of studios. And so, I snuck into Hot 97 and put some of my CDs in the mailroom. Then I went over to Power and I met Charlemagne. He became like almost like I would say like kind of like a mentor, but more so a friend over the years, and would just every time would be so consistent with me and kind of just be like, oh, come around, come to my show, come to this, come to that.
Okay.
And that led to me asking him for an internship, and then I moved from Orlando. I quit my job and I moved out to New York. And stayed in a basement in East Orange in New Jersey, and took the PATH train back and forth. And stuff got real out there for sure. And in New York, it just, they always say come prepared, and I just kind of just go with the flow.
There you go. He's out here, man. So continuing on, you out there in the streets. As you said, Charlemagne embraced you. Then some other things happen, man. You got to rock for Kendrick.
Yeah. So I was gonna do opening a show for like a local artist. So I decided to practice, and when I was practicing, one of the guys that was managing another artist that saw me and was like, "I could get you to open up for Kendrick Lamar." And I didn't believe him. It was at the UCF Arena, one of the biggest arenas in Orlando. And it happened, I went in there, I rocked out, and it was a full arena stage. There's video footage on YouTube, and it was one of the biggest crowds I ever did. And, Kendrick is one of my heroes, being from LA,
Yeah.
Being a lyricist, that's how great I intend to be. And so I just got on there and I gave it all I got, man. It worked out pretty well.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, social media is a very amazing platform where artists, if something happens, it just takes off. And there's one where you run into Ye, or how does that happen?
Well, that happened, when I pursued the internship with Charlemagne, the internship actually didn't go through. So I'd moved out here for no reason.
Wow.
And so he just agreed I could still come around. And I just prayed, man. I prayed out loud. I prayed to God, and I was like, yo, things aren't really working out. Please, I need a sign. My car breaks down. My apartment, I get kicked out by the landlord. I had no more job because Uber was my car,
Yep.
And I was on the street, and I thought that I'd be on the street for a few months. And then I was on there for about a week, sleeping in Port Authority bus terminal.
Yeah.
Sleeping in the Planet Fitness locker room next to Power 105.
Yeah.
And one day I just get a text from this guy. He's like, you should walk to Prince Street. And I ran into Ye with my sleeping bag in my hand. I ran to Ye. I performed for him. I asked if I could rap to him. I rapped to him. And after 2 raps, he was like, get in the car. We're going to go to the studio.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at this.
I got to work on Yandi. I got to write 5 songs for Yandi in the Mercer. Mercer Hotel, where they recorded Watch the Throne with Jay-Z.
Yeah.
He showed me all of Yandhi and Electric Lady Studios, Jimi Hendrix studio that they built. And then a year later, I got to speak to him again, and I got to write for some of the beginning sessions of Donda that were unreleased. But,
holy shit.
Yeah, he changed my life. He posted me on his Instagram and his Twitter and wrote my name, Nino Blu, as the caption. And I just told my story in that 1 minute segment. And Kanye was like, or Ye was like, yeah, that was perfect because Instagram is 1 minute long.
Holy
and
shit.
He posted it and it went viral. It went everywhere. And with day and night, my life changed. Everywhere I went, I'd be getting recognized everywhere, every city.
Wow, look at that, man. We got some joints, man. Let us know which one you want to go with. Natural Feelings, Dark Place, Living in Doubt.
Let's go with Natural Feelings.
All right, man. Right here on Shade. Tell us about it.
Yeah, Natural Feelings. So this tape that I have called Beyond This Page, it's based off of one of my worst breakups that I ever had. So the story takes place after my breakup and out the feelings that came afterwards. So it's kind of a little bit of a roller coaster ride of feelings and emotions. So this is kind of like trying to narrate those emotions with sound and my lyrics. So we'll see where it goes.
Here we go, man. Sirius XM, Shade 45, right here with Nino Blu.